Much better than where we were a year ago right now. Hurricane Ian was ripping through communities this time a year ago as we speak all across Southwest Florida. Tonight we're live at Dock Ford's on St. Carlos Island. Open, you'll hear happy hour off to our left, marking exactly a year since Ian. Hello again, everybody. I'm Chris Safati.
And I'm Lois Tomey. We're so glad you're joining us tonight. So many of our communities worked hard to bounce back from the storm. There's so much to be proud of with everything Southwest Florida has accomplished, especially Fort Myers Beach, which was hit with 15-foot storm surge. 8 News reporter Michael Hudak is live there right now. And Michael, what was the mood of the people that you talked to there today?
The mood today was positive. It was a positive mood all day because this is not just a day to look back. This is a day to look forward. And that right there is not just a clock. It's a sign of strength and resilience that no hurricane could take away. From the outside looking in, you might ask yourself, what is so important about this clock that stands proud in Times Square on Fort Myers Beach?
2, 1, 0!
After all, it's just a clock, right?
I am Fort Myers Beach.
You are the clock.
I am the clock.
The people who run the town have their answer.
I think it was very important, especially to all the people. It's one of the main attractions to Times Square, that and the pier, and when we get that back, things will be whole again.
The people who donated the clock have their answer.
It's a new beginning. With everything that we've gone through for last year.
And if you come and stand underneath the clock yourself, you'll know the answer too. To the people who live on the beach, work on the beach, and depend on the beach, this is not just a clock. It's a sign of hope, a sign of resilience, and simply a place to meet. It's interesting that we met this way, but your story is powerful and I want my audience to hear it. Moments after the unveiling of this clock, I met Mary Beth Materko.
Okay, I'm here because my dad died during the hurricane. His name was Jim Oliver.
Her father passed away in the hurricane.
We came over the night before and tried to convince him to leave.
Her life forever changed by a storm named Ian.
The water rose up quickly and took him away.
So when she sees that clock, she told me she will know. There will be times when it feels like the world is crumbling, and times where the sun will shine again, that what's destroyed will be rebuilt.
I've had a difficult year. We finally buried my dad August 28th. There's such goodness in people all around. They were always trying to help me through this situation.
So now, when you ask yourself what is so important about this clock, the answer is always right in front of you.
Wow. And Michael, you know, all year long you've been reporting from some of the hardest hit neighborhoods on the beach there. You've heard their stories. You've met these people who were there at their very lowest.
You've kind of become an ambassador to the town. Now to see these remembrance ceremonies, what does all this mean to you?
You know, I think a lot of people believe that our job as journalists, and specifically broadcast journalists, is to talk. We capture a moment and we're supposed to articulate how it feels. That's not our job. Our job is not to talk. Our job is to listen. And that's what Fort Myers Beach taught me. I didn't come here and try to put words that weren't here or put a story here that was not here. All of those stories met me. And this community embraced me, even though I'm not from here. And there's probably a lot of people who are listening to this, and a lot of people all over this region that are not originally from here, but they come here from other parts of the country. They come here from other parts of the world, and they fall in love with it. And that's exactly what happened to me. And as bittersweet and somewhat ironic as it is that it took the hurricane for me to realize that, let's take a silver lining where we can get it. And here at Fort Myers Beach, they're pretty good at that.